to unmute the mic and discuss the question. After answering, you again mute your mic. Don't write the answer in the chat box. So this is the things goes in our session, that if you know the answer, don't write the answer in the chat box, right? Whenever we call your name, you should unmute your mic and discuss the question. Whether you know the answer or don't know the answer, it's a separate thing. You just discuss the question with teachers present in this program. Now, next instruction is, in case you feel that teacher is moving at more speed and you are not able to connect, you are unable to connect, that is, you can write go slow or go fast in the chat box. And the next one is, whenever you are asked, are you following or understanding the concept, and asked to give response, then click on the raise hand option. So this question we generally ask, that you are following the things which we are teaching or not, right? So you should give your response by raising your hand. After completion of each session, you can raise your queries in front of the expert one by one, either by writing in the chat box or unmuting your mic. So these are the instructions you should follow throughout the program, right? Now I would request Professor Sangeet Kumar Pathak that the stage is ready for you for the very first lecture of our program. Dr. Sangeet Kumar Pathak.
Thank you so much, sir. Am I audible?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You are audible.
Okay, so I'm sharing my screen. Is it visible?
Yes, sir. Yes, perfectly. It is visible.
Okay.
Continue. I think Muskan has raised a hand. So are you checking or you have some question, Muskan? Okay. Continue, sir.
Okay. Thank you very much, Rohit sir, and I'm grateful to your college that you have given this opportunity to us to conduct this program. So, very good evening, students. So today we are going to begin with the topic of statements and logic. So Rohit sir has already stated it. No need to write whatever we are writing. No need to note down on the notebook. So whatever we will write, we will share it with you on Google Classroom and on the WhatsApp group that has been made for this. Okay, so no need to write, just focus on the lecture. So we are going to start with the topic statements and logic. In mathematics, we usually come across a lot of sentences. Okay, some of them are going to be statements and some of them are not going to be statements. So first of all, I'm going to start with a simple question. So I'm going to write few sentences. Please read all these very carefully. Okay, so let us start. we are going to consider these sentences one by one. Okay, so the first sentence is 5 is a prime number. Second sentence is the sine function is not periodic. Third sentence is God is everywhere. Fourth one is the nature is beautiful. Fifth one is 2 plus 2 is equal to 5. Now please go through these sentences one by one and try to think about it. Which of the above sentences is a statement? So which of the above sentences are statements? Okay, just think about it. You can take 10 to 20 seconds to think about it. Then we are going to call you and we will ask about it. Okay, just try to think about the first one, that 5 is a prime number. How many of you agree that it is a statement? So we do not expect you to immediately on your mic or write in the chat box. You should use the non-verbal response, that is raise hand option. Okay, that is better option, so try to make use of that. Rohit sir, are you able to see some responses?
Yes, sir. Should I call somebody else?
Yeah, that's better.
Okay, Saurabh Panjala.
Yes sir.
Saurabh.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
सर 5 जो प्राइम नंबर है.
Beta, I'm asking, is it a statement?
Yes sir, true है.
It is true. Okay.
Yes sir.
So what about second
others?
one? Yes.
Saurabh, what about others? Second one, third one, fourth one, fifth one. First of all, tell me about second one. Saurabh. Okay, next is Kritish Thakur. Kritish Thakur.
Yes, sir. Second is also statement.
Okay. And what about third one?
Third is universal truth. So we can say it is also a statement.
Okay. Others, please think about it. He's saying that God is everywhere. The sentence number 3 is a statement. Okay. And what about fourth one?
The nature is beautiful, sir. It might vary from everyone's mind, and so it can be or it cannot be. So it is not a statement. And number 5 is a statement.
Okay. So you said this is statement, this is statement, this is also a statement, this is not a statement, and this is also a statement, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Rohit sir, can you call somebody else?
Yes, sir. It's Gurman Jot Kaur. Gurman Jot Kaur.
Yes, sir. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, beta. Please answer.
First one is a statement. Second one is also a statement. Third one, I suppose that it is different from everybody's point of view. Somebody consider it a statement and somebody don't. Same as with the fourth one, and fifth one is statement.
Fifth one is statement. Okay, so we are getting a different answer for number 3. So, okay, can we call somebody else? The students, please
Yes,
keep
sir.
on going through these statements so that these sentences, so that you get the idea about which we are talking. Okay.
Yes, sir. Amrit Kaur. Amrit Kaur.
Yes, sir. So first one is the statement, and the second one is also the statement, and third one is not a statement. It's a logic that people consider. and the fourth one is also logic. Sorry, it's a statement, and the fifth one is logic.
Okay.
Okay.
Should I call somebody else, sir?
Sir, you can see if somebody has raised a hand, then we can call.
Yes, sir. Praveen B. Praveen B.
Yes, sir. First of all, good afternoon to all, sir. I think fifth one, it is not a statement. Otherwise, other fours are statements, sir.
Except fifth one, it is not a statement. Okay. So
Yes,
I'm
sir.
going to write something. Okay. After that, you please go through these 5 sentences, and then I would like to ask you again. Okay. Please stay there. I'm writing. A statement is either true or false. Okay. So whenever we are talking about a statement, it is not necessary that it is always going to be true. Okay. So it can be true or it can be false also. So it is not necessary, because whenever we are talking about the concept of logic and statements, students are sometimes believing that whenever we are talking about some sentence to be a statement, it is always going to be true. No, it is not the case. So whenever we are talking about a statement, it can be true or false. So either of the case will exist, and never it is in between, and never it is lying on the side of both, that it is true as well as false. Both things do not exist. Okay. So whenever we are looking for a statement, it is going to be either true or false. Now, can you please quickly go through these 5? If somebody want to change the answer. Sir, who was the student?
Yes, it was. First one was Saurabh.
No. This recent one.
The Praveen B.
Parveen, can you answer?
Yes, sir.
You said for you, the first 4 are statements and the last one is not a statement. Do you want to change your answer?
No, sir. First of all, I must be confident, sir. Wrong is nothing, sir. Sir, I am confident in that answer, sir. In case I am wrong, that's okay, sir.
Okay. Rohit sir, please call some other students so that we can move ahead.
Yes, sir. It's Sir Shilpa Sharma. Shilpa Sharma.
All are statement.
Okay. So just see, I will simply end this by saying that since I have clearly stated, so if we are having some statement, it is either going to be true or false. Okay. So no need to worry about that this statement should be true only. Then if the sentence is not true, it is not going to be a statement. So no need to worry about that. Okay. So if we look at the first thing, so whenever you are considering some sentence and you want it to be a statement, just be careful about it, that it can be true as well as it can be false also. Okay. Both things may happen. Okay. So if we look at the first sentence that I have written, it is 5 is a prime number. Okay. So we know that 5 is a prime number. This is a true statement. So this is a statement. Okay. So I will mark it with different color. This is a statement. Secondly, the sine function is not periodic. We all know that sine is a periodic function, but here, whatever it is written, it is not true. Still, it is a statement. Okay. It is a statement. Next, the third one is little bit confusing for some students. Since we are writing God is everywhere, it all depends on your mentality. But whenever we are going to say a statement should be true or false, okay, this is the only idea from where you can get whether the given sentence is a statement or not. So the idea is very simple. Whenever you are looking for a sentence to be a statement, you need to be very clear. The sentence under consideration should be either true or false. But if we look at this third part, it's this third sentence which says God is everywhere. For someone, it may be true, or someone may say that I do not believe in God, that God is everywhere. Okay, so this kind of sentence is not considered to be a statement. Okay, so be very careful about it. Whenever we are not sure about some definite truth, those kind of sentences are not considered to be statements. So here this sentence that God is everywhere is not a statement. Okay, so I'm marking with this pink color so that you can see whatever answer I'm giving. Then we think about the nature is beautiful, the number 4. Now it all depends. Somebody may like rains, somebody may not like rains. Okay, so if it is raining outside, somebody may say that it is, I'm liking the weather, it is very beautiful. Okay, but on the other hand, the second person may not like that. And suppose we are moving in a garden, there are we are able to see some green leaves are there. Okay, so somebody may like that, but on the other hand, there may be somebody, maybe exception also, who may not like that. So this sentence, whenever we are talking about the nature is beautiful, it may be different for different kind of people. Somebody may say that when the sky is full with clouds, it may seem beautiful to somebody, but it may not be beautiful to some other person. Okay, so so for this kind of statement, the nature is beautiful, whenever we are considering this kind of sentence, we are not having a definite thought. So whenever these kind of sentences are there, these are not considered to be statements. So here this sentence number 3 as well as sentence number 4, both of these are not considered to be statements. Now let us move to number 5. In number 5, it is given that 2 plus 2 is equal to 5, right? So 2 plus 2, you all know that 2 plus 2 is going to be 4, but here we are writing 2 plus 2 is equal to 5. It means this statement, this part is not true. Even then it is a statement, right? So this is the way, whenever you are looking for some sentence and you are going to find whether that sentence is a statement or not, just think about that sentence, whether it is true or false. You should be clear about that definite thought, that if we are going with it, it should be either true or it should be false. The idea should be clear. We should not lie in between. Either it can be true as well as false. Okay, so that is not the case. So I hope if you understand it, please raise your hand if you understand the difference. Be quick in answering.
Students, if you have understand this concept of statements,
Yes,
then raise your
most of
hand.
them. Yes, quickly. If you know the answer, then quickly raise your hand.
54 raise their hand.
I think according to the number of students that
Yeah.
are present, this is a good number.
Yes, it's a good.
So we can move ahead.
I would like to ask one statement, sir.
Yes, sir.
Is it one question?
Praveen
Is it a
has
statement?
some doubts.
Okay,
Yes, Praveen.
Praveen, ask your doubt.
Please
He's
repeat
asking
5.
to repeat the 5.
Praveen, you can unmute the mic.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Sir,
Two
I got.
plus 2 equal to 5. Is it
Okay,
true?
sir. Yeah. No, sir. No, sorry. 2 plus 2 is equal to 4.
No,
I
but
think
is it true or false?
False.
False. So it is a statement.
That's it. Okay, sir. Okay. Fine, sir.
Now, Praveen, one question to you. Mumbai is the capital of India. Is it a statement?
Yes, sir. Of course, it is a statement, sir.
Mumbai is the capital of India.
Sir, sorry, sir. Sorry. Yeah. Statement is either true or false. So it is also a statement.
It is also a statement. Very good.
Am I right, sir?
Yeah, you are right.
Thank you, sir.
Now you can mute the audio. Yes, Sandeep sir.
okay, sir. So I'm moving forward. Okay. So now I'm giving you one more statement. So now whatever sentence I will write, that will be a statement. Okay. So I'm writing one statement. Let us write it as S1. It is all students in this online SDP class are residents of Himachal Pradesh. All students of this online SDP class, means we are talking about you people. So all students in this online SDP class are residents of Himachal Pradesh. Okay. So is it a statement? All those students who think it is a statement, please raise your hand. Do not write anything in the chat box.
Sumit Kumar.
Sumit Kumar.
Yes, Sumit, is it a statement?
Hello, sir. Good
Rahul
evening.
Kumar.
Hello, can you answer me?
Yes, Sumit.
Sir, I'm Anjali. I'm Sumit's sister.
Okay. Please
Sir,
answer
it's a
this.
statement.
Okay. So it's a statement. Please stay there. Okay. So we got one answer that it is a statement. Though I mentioned while writing the sentence that this is a statement. Whatever I'm going to write is going to be a statement. So now, Anjali, can you negate this statement? Can you give negation of this statement? Anjali, are you there?
Sumit.
Yes, sir.
Sumit
I'm
Kumar.
here.
Yes. Anjali, do you know about negation?
The meaning of negation?
Yes.
Sir, I don't know.
Okay, 2 plus 2 equal to 5. What is the negation?
Sir, it's false.
So what is the negation of this?
Sir, what is the Hindi meaning of negation?
आप उसको negate कैसे करोगे? 2 plus 2 equal to 5. It is false. So what is the true statement?
Sir, 2 plus 2 is equal to 4.
Okay. So let's call another.
She's not understanding. So please call somebody else.
Yes, Rahul Kumar.
Yes, sir.
Yes, Jasleen. 2 plus 2 equal to 5.
Yes,
What is
sir.
the negation?
Sir, 2 plus 2 is equal to 4.
2 plus 2.
Sorry, 2 plus 2 is equal to 5. This is a statement. What is its negation?
Yes, sir, I don't know.
I think Sangeet sir, if first you discuss, then we will.
Okay. So I will, first of all, I think I should write something else before coming to statement number 2. Statement number 1. I'm writing something else. So if I say X belongs to A, so can somebody negate it? Anyone from you?
X doesn't belong to A.
That's correct. So the negation is X does not belong to A. Okay. So either of these is going to be true for sure. Okay. So you should note one more thing. If statement is not true, then its negation is going to be true. Just keep this in mind. So I'm writing the same statement that Sunil sir mentioned. 2 plus 2 is equal to 5. Right. So now what is the negation of this statement?
2 plus 2 is not equal to 5.
No need to say anything. You just raise your hand.
That's correct. He has answered, sir.
Yes.
So the negation is 2 plus 2 not equal to 5. Now you see, if this is false, then its negation is true. So this is going to happen always. Okay. So if we are given a statement, we already mentioned either it is true or false. But whenever you are writing its negation, then either the statement or its negation, one of them is always going to be true. Okay. So just keep this in mind. I hope you might have got a small idea. Now I'm coming back to my statement number 1.
Yes.
That was
no need to say 2 plus 2 equal to 4. Yes, we know that 2 plus 2 equal to 4. But the statement is 2 plus 2 equal to 5. Is it true or false? So it is false.
Yes.
So what is the true statement? 2 plus 2 is not equal to 5.
Yeah.
So this is the negation. Now Mumbai is the capital of India. What is the negation of this?
Mumbai is not capital of India.
You first raise your hand. We will call one by one. Yes, Sumit.
Sir, Mumbai is not the capital of India.
Yes, but no need to say Delhi is the capital of India, right? Mumbai is not the capital of India. This is the negation of this statement. Sangeet sir, you can continue now.
Yes, sir. Yes. So, sir has already mentioned that since we are talking, suppose if I'm talking in context of statement number 3, okay, it was originally given as 2 plus 2 equal to 5. Its negation is 2 plus 2 not equal to 5. Please do not go for 2 plus 2 is equal to 4. It is not the correct negation of this statement. Similarly, sir has mentioned one more example. Mumbai is the capital of India. So the negation follows like Mumbai is not the capital of China, India. Okay. So do not write that New Delhi is the capital of India. You do not need to correct it. Okay. You do not need to replace Mumbai with the correct option. You just need to write negation. What is the negation of the current statement, the given statement? I hope you have some idea. So I'm coming back to my statement number 1. That was all students in this online SDP class are residents of Himachal Pradesh. So can somebody negate it? जो स्टूडेंट इसको नेगेट कर सकता है वो अपना हाथ रेज कर ले. वी आर कॉलिंग दैट स्टूडेंट ओनली. कनिका शर्मा. Kanika Sharma.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. Kanika, can you negate it?
All students in this online SDP class does not residents of Himachal Pradesh.
Okay, whatever you are saying, I'm going to write it. So one answer I have got from Kanika. Kanika is saying all students in this online, I'm writing it short, class are not residents of Himachal Pradesh. This is one answer that I have got. Somebody else? Anchal Sharma?
Yes, sir.
Anchal, can you negate it?
All students in this online STP class are not resident of Himachal Pradesh.
Means you have the same answer. Okay, you can mute back.
Yes, sir.
Diksha Chauhan.
Aditi Singh.
Yes, sir.
Aditi,
Yes,
if you
I-
have some different answer, please say.
No, sir, I have the same answer.
Okay. So if somebody else have some different answer, please unmute your mic.
Hello, sir.
Hanji, Hanji. Who's this?
Yes,
Sir,
Abhishek.
Yes.
sir, can we say that according to me, sir, this above statement is also correct negation. But sir, can we say that no one of the students in this SDP class are the residents of Himachal Pradesh?
Okay. I can write it for you.
No one or none?
None or no one, sir. None of the students is.
None of the student.
Yes.
Yes, anyone who have different answer from
Hello,
these
sir.
two? Yes, Priyanshi.
Sir, can we also write it like some students in this online class are residents of Himachal Pradesh?
How many? From some, what do you mean? How many students?
Like some proportions.
How many number you need to negate a statement?
Like half?
Priyanshi, you are right. You are right. Think about it. You are very close to the answer.
Like half?
Now, how can you say half? Do you know how
Some
many
student,
students?
like some students in this online class are residents of Himachal Pradesh, but some are not, like this.
Do you know?
No, sir.
Do you know who does not belongs to Himachal?
No, sir, I don't know.
Then how can you say?
I'm sorry, sir, I don't know.
Sir,
Yes,
please
anyone?
ask somebody else.
Sorry.
Kiranjit Kaur.
Yes, sir.
Kiranjit,
Sir,
if you have some different answer, please say.
yes, sir. All students in this online STP class are resident of different states.
Oh, okay. You can mute back. Aryan.
So I have a different answer. I think that this is not a statement because we does not know the exact exact knowledge. We do not have exact
No,
knowledge.
it is a statement, beta. It is a statement. So
Excuse
just
me,
think
sir.
about it. Yes, yes.
Not all the students in this STP class are resident of Himachal Pradesh.
It is the same thing that is written over here. Okay. Suppose I
Sir, 130.
Nick, can you tell me? Can you tell me at least one student which does not belongs to Himachal? I think Sangeet sir, I gave the hint.
this answer should have come from the Punjab students itself.
Yes, yes. So you need to find a student which does not belongs to Himachal. Are you able to find?
Yes, sir.
Yes, Gurmeet. How can you write the negation? Gurmeet, you are from which state?
Sir, you are.
You belongs to Punjab.
Yes, sir.
So you are not in the list. All student in this online SDP class are resident of HP.
Yes, sir.
So think, how can you write the negation? So I found one student, that is Gurmeet. She does not belongs to Himachal.
Sir, may I?
Yes, yes.
Sir, all students in this online SDP class are residents of Himachal Pradesh except Gurmanjot.
Think about it. Okay, Ritu Sharma.
Yes, sir.
Yes, Ritu.
सर आखिर हम मान लेते हैं कि ए स्टूडेंट बिलोंग्स टू हिमाचल प्रदेश और उसमें सर देयर एग्जिस्ट एक स्टूडेंट इन SDP classes.
Yes, yes, very true. Continue. Yes, very good, Ritu.
सर फिर
To complete your sentence, yes.
सर कंफ्यूजन है, अभी क्लियर नहीं हुआ ठीक है, सोच रही हूँ.
बेटा बोलो, जो कह रहे हैं वही बोलने को कह रहे हैं सर.
You just complete your sentence, whatever you are saying.
एक्स स्टूडेंट्स हैं वो बिलोंग करते हैं SDP क्लास से, तो फिर उसमें से डज नॉट कुछ स्टूडेंट जो नहीं करेंगे तो फिर
उसको क्या बोलेंगे? आपने अभी एक वर्ड यूज किया था, वो क्या था? उस वर्ड को यूज करके स्टेटमेंट बनाओ.
देयर एग्जिस्ट.
यस, वेरी गुड. देयर एग्जिस्ट
एक्स बिलोंग्स टू.
Okay, let A be the set of all student belongs to Himachal Pradesh.
Yes, sir.
Sunil sir, let her think. Aditi is raising hand again and again. Aditi Singh.
Yes, sir. So there exists a student in this online SDP who is not resident of Himachal Pradesh.
Sunil sir, continue.
Yes, I think she is correct, sir.
No, she is correct.
No, you.
Bolo beta, what did you say? There exists a student. So I will write there
Yes,
is a
sir.
student.
Who is not, there is a student in this online SDP who is not resident of Himachal Pradesh.
Okay, so if you see, to negate a statement, we do not need all the members violating the statement. Okay, so ये जरूरी नहीं है कि जो हमने लिखा है, अगर स्टेटमेंट के अंदर कहा गया है कि सारे के सारे स्टूडेंट्स इस ऑनलाइन SDP के हिमाचल प्रदेश के हैं, तो स्टेटमेंट को फॉल्स करने के लिए ये जरूरी नहीं है कि सारे स्टूडेंट्स हम कहें कि वो हिमाचल प्रदेश के नहीं है. इस स्टेटमेंट को निगेट करने के लिए, फॉल्सिफाई करने के लिए हमें किस चीज की जरूरत है? वी नीड एट लीस्ट वन मेंबर. हमें कम से कम एक स्टूडेंट चाहिए. जहां आपको एक स्टूडेंट मिल गया, वहीं पे हमारी स्टेटमेंट निगेट हो गई. सो हाउ मेनी ऑफ यू एग्री विद दिस नंबर 3? दैट इज द करेक्ट नेगेशन टू दिस स्टेटमेंट. दीज टू आर नॉट करेक्ट. अगर किसी स्टेटमेंट को हम लोगों को निगेट करना है, उसके लिए ये बिल्कुल जरूरी नहीं है कि हम ये कहें कि सारे के सारे स्टूडेंट्स जितने भी हैं उनमें से कोई भी स्टूडेंट हिमाचल प्रदेश का नहीं है, या सारे के सारे ही पंजाब के हैं. हमें सिर्फ एक स्टूडेंट चाहिए जो हिमाचल प्रदेश का ना हो. उसी से हमने जो लिखा था, क्योंकि हम कह रहे हैं कि ऑल स्टूडेंट्स इन दिस ऑनलाइन SDP क्लास आर रेजिडेंट्स ऑफ हिमाचल प्रदेश. ये जितने भी स्टूडेंट्स इस प्रोग्राम को अटेंड कर रहे हैं वो सारे हिमाचल प्रदेश के हैं. और आपने एक ढूंढ लिया, यू फाउंड वन मेंबर, और जो एक ढूंढा वो कहां से निकला? पंजाब से निकला. सो या चंडीगढ़ से निकला, ओके, या वो हरियाणा से निकला, ओके, या तमिलनाडु से निकला. सो वट एवर प्लेस other than Himachal Pradesh you find for at least one student, you are done. Okay, so the correct negation to this statement is there is a student in this online SDP who is not resident of Himachal Pradesh. अब अगर आपको ये समझ आ गया है, please raise your hand.
I just clear all the feedback. Yes. Now you can raise your hand if you know the answer. If you have any doubt, then you can unmute the audio and you can ask.
How many have raised hands?
25, 26.
Be quick, please. Nobody is in a hurry, so no need to worry about it.
Sir, I have a very basic question.
Yes, Jyoti.
Yes, sir. Actually, she said there exists, right?
Yes.
And you wrote there is. So is
Yes.
there any difference, or you are just making sense with English?
Yes, that's just to make sense in English.
Okay, fine, sir.
But whenever we will write in terms of the quantifiers, then I will make use of that there exists.
Okay, fine, sir.
So
Yes,
I'm taking, sir.
Most of the student, even 40 students say yes.
Okay, that's better. That's better number, so we can move ahead. So I'm writing next statement.
Sahil and Supriya, no need to raise your hand. Yes, if you want to ask something, then you can. Yes, Amrit, you want to ask something?
I think they are raising hand and the response is shown late.
Sangeet sir, you can continue.
Okay, sir. So next statement that I'm writing is, there is a student in this class who is a resident of Chandigarh. So I have written slightly different statement. So now we are saying that there is a student in this class who is a resident of Chandigarh. So can somebody negate it? Whosoever has the answer, please raise your hand.
Sahil Sharma.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Sir,
Sahil.
most of the students in this class are not the residents of Chandigarh.
Okay. Vineet Goyal.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, what is the negation of this statement?
Sir, there is no student in this class who is resident of Chandigarh.
Okay. So I'm just writing it, whatever you are saying. So one answer that I got is, there is Vineet.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. There is no student in this class who is a resident of Chandigarh.
Okay, can somebody make this negation better? Sakshi Sharma.
Sir, there does not exist any student which is resident of Chandigarh.
That is the similar kind of statement that he has already given. I want you to improve this answer.
Sir, can I?
Yes.
Except that student, there is no one in this class who is resident of Chandigarh.
Did you understand the last statement that I wrote? Please go through the argument that we discussed earlier, because that will make you think better. Priyanshi Sharma.
Yes, sir.
Can you make this negation better?
So can I try?
Yes.
So all the students in this class are not from Chandigarh.
All the students
In this class are not the resident of Chandigarh.
But whatever you said, it has some different meaning. If we are saying all the students in this class are not resident of Chandigarh, it means there can be one student, there can be two students, there can be three students, not all. Suppose you are 110 in number, so it may be possible that all 110 are not from Chandigarh, but 1, 2, 3, some people may be from Chandigarh.
Sir, may I?
Yes.
Sir, may I? There
Yes, yes.
two students in this online SDP classes who are not residents of Chandigarh.
There are
Two students.
two students. Okay. Sunil sir, are you there?
Yes,
Can
sir,
you
yes.
see some other student to whom we can call who is not called earlier?
Nisha Kumari.
Yes, sir.
Yes, Nisha.
Can I try?
Just a minute. After Nisha, we will give you chance.
Yes, sir. I have given, sir.
Same
So
answer.
she has given it, I think. This is the answer that she gave.
Yes. Who is there?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes.
I think it should be except one student. None of the student belongs to Chandigarh.
So it is the same thing that somebody earlier asked, told. Pradeep Kapoor.
So there is a student in this class who is not a resident of Chandigarh.
It is same thing.
Let us see carefully.
Sir, may I?
Please go ahead.
There is a student in this class because all students are not resident of Chandigarh.
Okay. Sunil sir, ask somebody else because they are not picking.
Yeah, Sumit Kumar.
Yes, sir. There are some students in this class who are not residents of Chandigarh.
But even then it is that is not a negation. अगर आप statement
Jyoti.
Sir, may I?
Sir, are you calling my name?
Yes, yes.
Yes, sir.
Jyoti, just wait.
Yes,
Just wait.
okay.
Sahil, you can give your answer.
Sir, most of the students in this class who are not the residents of Chandigarh.
even then that is not negating it. Suppose there are 120 students in a class. Please listen to me carefully. Whosoever are saying that there is two students, there is one student, there is a student, please listen to me carefully. Suppose there are 120 students in a class. So I am here saying there is a student in this class who is resident of Chandigarh. कि स्टूडेंट है क्लास के अंदर कोई जो रेजिडेंट है चंडीगढ़ का. ओके अब अगर 120 स्टूडेंट्स की क्लास में से एक बच्चा चंडीगढ़ का है, 119 बच्चे चंडीगढ़ के नहीं है, तो आप उसको निगेट कैसे करोगे?
So may I?
प्लीज गो अहेड.
So none of the students belongs to Chandigarh.
None of the students belong to Chandigarh. Okay. I will again say one thing. Can you make it better?
So may I?
Jyoti,
Yes.
now I call Jyoti.
Sir, are you calling me? Because
Yes,
there
yes.
is one more Jyoti, I think.
No. You please give your answer, Jyoti. I am calling you.
Yes, sir.
Yes, yes. Please continue, Jyoti.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sir, can you show the statement again?
Yeah. The statement is there is a student in this class who is resident of Chandigarh.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Vishal.
Yes, sir. Sir, there are 119 students in this class who are not resident of Chandigarh.
बेटा सपोज करो, आप कौन बोल रहे हैं? विशाल
सिंह.
विशाल सिंह. ओके विशाल, सपोज करो आप अगर सेब खरीदने के लिए जाते हो, ठीक है? विशाल, आर यू देयर?
यस सर.
ओके, तो अगर सेब आप खरीदने के लिए जाते हो और आपने सेब की कोई टोकरी देखी और आपने उसमें कोई सेब ऐसा देखा शायद, या ऐसे ही बोल दिया आप खरीदना नहीं चाह रहे, तो आपने दुकानदार को बोल दिया, उस टोकरी के अंदर 10 सेब पड़े थे सपोज, और आपने उसको कह दिया कि इसमें एक सेब है जो खराब है, ठीक है? अगर उसने आपको इंश्योर करना है कि वो सेब खराब नहीं है उसमें कोई भी, तो वो क्या करेगा? आपको 10 के 10 सेब दिखाएगा निकाल के कि इसमें कोई भी सेब खराब नहीं है, ऑल एप्पल्स आर गुड. विशाल, आर यू गेटिंग इट?
यस सर.
समझ आ रहा है? तो आपने कह दिया कि एक इसमें खराब है, इसमें एप्पल खराब पड़ा है, पर उसने आपको दिखा दिया कि उसमें कोई भी एप्पल खराब नहीं है, ऑल आर गुड. कैन यू यूज दिस टू negate it?
Yes, sir, now I can give the answer.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Given any student in this class, he is not the resident of Chandigarh.
Given any student in this class, he or she is not a resident of Chandigarh. If you see, it is very easy. So the students who gave this statement number 1 and 3, they are very close. But I wanted.
Sir,
Anji,
there is a student who is not resident of Chandigarh.
beta, does it make sense? We want to negate it. Negate it. Do you understand it? We are going to negate this statement when this statement is not true. So on one side, we are saying there is a student in this class who is resident of Chandigarh. Its negation is going to be given any student. You can pick any student of your class. That student is not going to belong to Chandigarh. That is the negation of this statement. Sir, please clear all so that we can see how many of them understand.
Yes, now if you understand the concept, quickly raise your hand. Quickly raise your hand if you know the answer. Just 25. There are more than 100 students in the class.
Hello, sir. Sir,
Yes, Arun.
sir, no one student in this class who is resident of Chandigarh.
No, that is already written. That is statement number 3 that somebody wrote. But we wanted to have some more clear idea. Okay?
Okay, sir.
It is the same thing that I wrote now.
Sir,
Yes.
so all the students in this class are resident of Chennai.
No, no, no. We already mentioned it. This is the same thing that you are saying 2 plus 2 is equal to 5. Its negation is 2 plus 2 is equal to 4. No, that is not correct. We have to
May
say. Yes.
Sir, there exists no student in the class who is resident of Chandigarh.
I think you people are not understanding. The statement number 4 that I wrote is the correct negation to this statement.
Statement number 4 is the correct negation.
This is the correct negation. Okay, whatever student you pick from this class, he or she is not going to be resident of Chandigarh. This is the correct negation. The idea was little bit closed in number 1 and number 3 also, but since we are going to talk about mathematical logical, we want it to be very clear and definite. So that's why I'm saying number 4 is the correct one. So do you understand it? Please write. Please raise your hand if you understand it.
Yes,
We are not
students,
asking
just-
for another answers.
Students, just imagine the situation that there are students sitting in the class and you are a teacher there, and someone is coming from outside and asking whether there is a student belonging to Chandigarh in this class or not, and you are saying no. That means you take any student in that particular class, right? He or she is not a resident of Chandigarh. So this is the negation of previous statement. In the situation, we are in a class and students are sitting and no one is from Chandigarh. That means you pick any student. You go to any student and ask him. He or she will say that I am not from Chandigarh. So imagine the situation and then connect the things.
Yes, right.
I'm writing one more statement of this kind so that they should get clear idea about it. Only then we can move forward. So I'm writing one more statement. It is every student in this OSDP has an Aadhaar number. So what is the negation to it? Saru Jindal. Saru Jindal, can you answer? Yashashvi Sharma.
Yes. Sakshi Rana, unmute your mic.
Ritish.
There exists a student who is not having a Aadhaar card.
That's correct. So we will write it as there is a student, right, in this OSDP who does not have an Aadhaar number. If you all are clear about it, please raise your hand.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Can this be the answer? At least one student is not having his or her Aadhaar card.
That's correct. But we are writing the similar kind of thing. There is a student. That means at least one is there, but more can also be there.
There is at least one. We are able to find one student. There may be more than one, but we are able to find at least one student.
Yes. To negate this statement, we need only one student. You are correct. So you can say that. That is the same thing, but we are writing in English. That's why you are able to see there is a student.
Sangeet,
so we
sir,
have to find. Yes, sir.
Yes, write one more statement.
Yes, yes.
There is a mango tree in the campus. There is a mango tree in the campus. If you know the negation, quickly raise your hand.
For campus, you can think about your own college.
Your own campus, your own college campus. Yes, quick. Only 7. Jasvi Sharma.
Sir, there is no mango tree in the campus, or there is another tree in the campus.
Just think about it.
Focus on this statement only.
Yes, Vipul.
Yes, sir.
Yes, Vipul. What is the negation?
There is There is no.
You just think about it. We have already discussed. Pritish. Pritish Thakur. Aryan.
So there is no mango tree exist in the campus.
Say Pooja Sharma.
None of the mango tree in the campus.
Vineet Goyal.
Yes, sir. Sir, no one is a mango tree in this campus.
Can you make it better?
Yes, sir.
Just recall the statements that we did earlier.
Sangeet sir, show the previous slide so that they connect this.
I actually
Yes,
do
this
not
one.
wanted to show them.
Okay. Now you can show the question. Next statement. Next slide. Yeah. This.
Vineet.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Can you answer?
Given any tree in this campus, no one. Given any tree in this campus, there is no mango. No. Given any tree in this campus, it is not a mango.
The tree is not a mango tree. Very good, Vineet.
Mango tree. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Very
So I'm
good.
writing one more statement.
Fantastic.
There is a student.
Sir, there is at least one participant.
Hanji sir.
There is
Acha.
at least
You want me
one
to write?
participant.
There is. Yeah.
From OSDP
Yes, sir.
who has good network connectivity. Yes. Can you negate this? Yes, Sakshi.
There are more than one participant.
No. Still, you do.
Yashashvi Sharma.
Jyoti.
Yes, sir. Given any participant from OSDP, he or she does not have good network connectivity.
Very good.
Sunil sir, I'm moving ahead so that
Yes.
they can understand how we are negating all these. Okay. Students, just look at this. Whenever we are talking about statements, at least you might have got the idea about a statement. Okay. What is a statement? Now please listen to me carefully. Normally हम लोग 4 तरह की statements के साथ डील करते हैं. पहली होती है statement with no quantifiers, जिसके अंदर कोई भी quantifier involve नहीं होता. Statement without quantifiers, or you can say with no quantifiers. इसके बाद मैं डिस्कस करूंगा quantifiers की बात. एक होती है हमारे पास statements with single quantifier. एक होती है हमारे पास statements with multiple quantifiers, means 2 या 2 से ज्यादा quantifiers. Multiple quantifiers. और fourth one is कंपाउंड स्टेटमेंट्स। सो इन चार के बारे में हम लोग मेनली बात करते हैं। पहले मैं क्वांटिफायर का बता देता हूं। जब हम स्टेटमेंट्स और निगेशन की बात करते हैं तो हमारे पास दो तरह के क्वांटिफायर्स आते हैं। फर्स्ट वन इज एग्जिस्टेंशियल क्वांटिफायर। ये जो देयर एग्जिस्ट वाला होता है, दिस इज योर एग्जिस्टेंशियल क्वांटिफायर, ओके। और दूसरा क्वांटिफायर हमारे पास होता है यूनिवर्सल क्वांटिफायर। यूनिवर्सल क्वांटिफायर की नोटेशन ये है, दिस इज फॉर ऑल। ये आपका दूसरा क्वांटिफायर है, ठीक है। जब कोई स्टेटमेंट हमारे पास पूरी की पूरी जो हमारे पास अंडर कंसिडरेशन पॉपुलेशन है, जब वो पूरे के लिए ट्रू होती है, वहां यूज किया होता है हमने यूनिवर्सल क्वांटिफायर, ओके। जैसे मैंने कहा ऑल स्टूडेंट्स इन दिस ऑनलाइन एसडीपी आर रेजिडेंट्स ऑफ हिमाचल प्रदेश, तो वहां पे ऑल की बात हुई। जब ऑल की बात हुई तो वहां पे हमने कौन सा क्वांटिफायर यूज किया हुआ है? यूनिवर्सल क्वांटिफायर, ठीक है। या अगर मैं कहूं ईच स्टूडेंट इन दिस क्लास इज एट लीस्ट 5 फीट टॉल, इस क्लास का हर एक बच्चा कम से कम 5 फीट उसकी हाइट है। सो जो जब भी कोई स्टेटमेंट सारी की सारी पॉपुलेशन के लिए है, उसके अंदर जो हमारे पास क्वांटिफायर यूज हुआ वो कौन सा है? यूनिवर्सल क्वांटिफायर, फॉर ऑल। और दूसरा है एग्जिस्टेंशियल क्वांटिफायर। जब हम एटलीस्ट एक मेंबर के बारे में बात करते हैं, जैसे कहते हैं देयर इज अ मैंगो ट्री इन दिस कैंपस, तो एक की बात हो रही है कि देयर एग्जिस्ट वन ट्री विच इज अ मैंगो ट्री, ओके। जब हम कहते हैं देयर इज अ स्टूडेंट इन दिस क्लास हु इज रेजिडेंट ऑफ चंडीगढ़, तो एक की बात हो रही है। उस टाइम पे स्टेटमेंट के अंदर कौन सा यूज हो रहा है बेटा? एट दैट टाइम वी आर यूजिंग एग्जिस्टेंशियल क्वांटिफायर, दैट इज देयर एग्जिस्ट। सो ये इनकी नोटेशन है, और ये हमारा ये नोटेशन है इसके लिए। और ये हमारे दो क्वांटिफायर्स हैं, एग्जिस्टेंशियल क्वांटिफायर और यूनिवर्सल क्वांटिफायर। अभी तक हमने जो स्टेटमेंट्स देखी हैं उनके अंदर सिंगल क्वांटिफायर यूज हो रहा था या कोई भी क्वांटिफायर यूज नहीं हो रहा था, ठीक है। अगली चीज, अब पहले एक बार देखो जरा, जो मैंने स्टेटमेंट नंबर 1 लिखी है, अगर स्टेटमेंट नंबर 1 के अंदर देखा जाए तो ये स्टेटमेंट है सारे स्टूडेंट्स के लिए। ऑल स्टूडेंट्स इन दिस ऑनलाइन एसडीपी क्लास आर रेजिडेंट्स ऑफ हिमाचल प्रदेश। इसका मतलब यहां हमने कौन सा यूज किया है? हियर वी आर यूजिंग यूनिवर्सल क्वांटिफायर। और अगली चीज जो नोट करने वाली है, आगे मैं बताने जा रहा हूं, ये स्टेटमेंट नंबर 5 के अंदर यहाँ पे क्या है स्टेटमेंट? देयर इज अ स्टूडेंट इन दिस क्लास हु इज रेजिडेंट ऑफ चंडीगढ़। यहाँ पे एक की बात हो रही है, एटलीस्ट वन की बात हो रही है, तो यहाँ पे हम यूज कर रहे हैं एग्जिस्टेंशियल क्वांटिफायर। अगर यहां तक की बात आपको समझ आई है, प्लीज राइट यस इन द, सॉरी, प्लीज रेज योर हैंड। थोड़ा सा क्विकली जवाब दीजिए, इससे नेटवर्क ज्यादा नहीं जाएगा। क्लास खत्म होने पे ये नहीं दिखेगा कि आपका 2 GB डाटा लग गया रेज हैंड करने में। अगर रेज हैंड करोगे हमें थोड़ा सा आइडिया क्लियर हो जाता है।
यस सर, अप्रोक्सीमेटली 50।
ओके, दैट इज करेक्ट। अब आप लोग एक चीज पे और ध्यान दो। आई एम मूविंग बैक टू स्टेटमेंट नंबर 1। आप अगर नोटिस करो यहाँ पे, तो स्टेटमेंट नंबर 1 के अंदर हमारे पास स्टेटमेंट में, ओरिजिनल स्टेटमेंट में आ रहा था हमारे पास यूनिवर्सल क्वांटिफायर, और जब हमने स्टेटमेंट को निगेट किया, इसकी करेक्ट निगेशन जो थी वो ये बनी हमारे पास नंबर 3 वाला पार्ट, जिसमें हमने कहा देयर इज अ स्टूडेंट इन दिस एसडीपी हु इज नॉट रेजिडेंट ऑफ हिमाचल प्रदेश। दैट मीन्स यूनिवर्सल क्वांटिफायर वाली स्टेटमेंट को निगेट करने के लिए हमने क्या यूज किया बेटा? एग्जिस्टेंशियल क्वांटिफायर। ये चीज नोट करने वाली है कि यहां था हमारे पास यूनिवर्सल क्वांटिफायर, उसको निगेट करने के लिए हमने कौन सा स्टेटमेंट के अंदर कौन से क्वांटिफायर से रिप्लेस कर दिया? एग्जिस्टेंशियल क्वांटिफायर। अब स्टेटमेंट नंबर 5 में देखिए, 5 में था देयर इज अ स्टूडेंट इन दिस क्लास हु इज रेजिडेंट ऑफ चंडीगढ़, तो यहाँ पे आ रहा था एग्जिस्टेंशियल क्वांटिफायर, दैट इज देयर एग्जिस्ट आ रहा था यहाँ पे। उसको निगेट करने के लिए हमने क्या कहा? करेक्ट स्टेटमेंट बनी गिवन एनी स्टूडेंट। गिवन एनी का मतलब कोई भी पिक कर लो, मींस ऑल स्टूडेंट्स के लिए ये चीज ट्रू नहीं है। इसका मतलब इसको रिप्लेस किससे कर दिया, यूनिवर्सल क्वांटिफायर के साथ। ओके, स्टेटमेंट नंबर 6 में भी देखिए, एवरी स्टूडेंट इन दिस ऑनलाइन एसडीपी हैज एन आधार नंबर। तो एवरी स्टूडेंट, ईच स्टूडेंट या एवरी स्टूडेंट एक ही बात है, एवरी भी आ सकता है, ईच भी आ सकता है। तो यहाँ पे कौन सा क्वांटिफायर है बता सकते हैं आप?
यूनिवर्सल क्वांटिफायर।
यूनिवर्सल।
दिस इज यूनिवर्सल क्वांटिफायर। तो इसको निगेट करने के लिए हमें कौन सा क्वांटिफायर चाहिए बेटा? एग्जिस्टेंशियल क्वांटिफायर। मींस हमें देयर एग्जिस्ट चाहिए। तो उसका जवाब कैसे दिया? देयर इज अ स्टूडेंट इन दिस ऑनलाइन एसडीपी हु डज नॉट हैव एन आधार नंबर। तो इसको रिप्लेस किससे किया था? यूनिवर्सल वाले को एग्जिस्टेंशियल से। अब स्टेटमेंट नंबर 7 को देखो, इसके अंदर बता सकते हो कौन सा क्वांटिफायर इन्वॉल्व हो रहा है?
Existential
क्वांटिफायर सर।
तो इसके अंदर यूज हो रहा है एग्जिस्टेंशियल क्वांटिफायर। तो इसको निगेट करने के लिए हमने क्या यूज किया? गिवन एनी ट्री। कोई भी ट्री उठा लो, मतलब कैंपस के अंदर कोई भी ट्री है, आप कोई भी ले लो, यू कैन टेक एनी ट्री, इट इज नॉट अ मैंगो ट्री। तो यहाँ पे कौन सा आ गया?
यूनिवर्सल क्वांटिफायर।
अब आगे स्टेटमेंट नंबर 8 को भी देखिए, देयर इज एटलीस्ट वन पार्टिसिपेंट फ्रॉम एसडीपी हु हैज गुड नेटवर्क कनेक्टिविटी। इसके अंदर कौन सा क्वांटिफायर है?
Existential
क्वांटिफायर। और इसके लिए हमने इसको निगेट करने के लिए क्या यूज किया? गिवन एनी पार्टिसिपेंट, मतलब सारे स्टूडेंट्स का नेटवर्क कनेक्टिविटी अच्छी नहीं है। दैट मींस कौन सा आ गया?
यूनिवर्सल।
तो इसका मतलब अब नोट करने वाली चीज ये है, यू शुड नोट दैट कि अगर आपकी स्टेटमेंट के अंदर यूनिवर्सल क्वांटिफायर आ रहा है, ये आपकी ओरिजिनल स्टेटमेंट है। निगेशन को मैं ऐसे लिखूंगा, ये निगेशन के लिए ये आगे जो सिंबल लगा दिया, इट मींस आई एम गोइंग टू निगेट एस। तो अगर आपकी स्टेटमेंट के अंदर यूनिवर्सल क्वांटिफायर आ गया तो आपकी निगेशन के अंदर एग्जिस्टेंशियल आएगा। अगर इसके अंदर एग्जिस्टेंशियल क्वांटिफायर आ गया तो निगेशन के अंदर यूनिवर्सल क्वांटिफायर आएगा। क्या ये चीज समझ आई? आपने अब नोट भी किया होगा इस चीज को पीछे वाली स्टेटमेंट्स के अंदर। डू यू अंडरस्टैंड इट?
Yes, sir.
यस सर।
चलो अब मैं एक स्टेटमेंट लिख रहा हूं। सो आई थिंक रोहित सर, कैन आई टेक 5 मिनट्स?
Yes, sir. Yes, you have 5 minutes.
अब मैं एक स्टेटमेंट लिख रहा हूं। अब हम थोड़ा सा अलग तरीके से चलेंगे। पहले इस स्टेटमेंट को आप लिखोगे क्वांटिफायर्स की हेल्प के साथ, उसके बाद हम उसको निगेट करेंगे इंग्लिश में और क्वांटिफायर्स में, ठीक है? उसके बाद हम आज की क्लास को क्लोज करेंगे। सो आई एम टेकिंग माय स्टेटमेंट, आई एम राइटिंग एस एज ईच स्टूडेंट in this class is at least 5 feet tall. सबसे पहले तो मुझे ये बताइए, अच्छा कोई स्टूडेंट आंसर ना दे, सिर्फ अपने हाथ खड़े करो, पता है आपको मैं क्या सवाल पूछने जा रहा हूं। सबसे पहला क्वेश्चन क्या है मेरा, मैं अभी पूछूंगा आपसे। प्लीज रेज योर हैंड। नीरज कुमारी।
सर
पहला सवाल क्या है हमारा?
सर इट्स यूनिवर्सल या एग्जिस्टेंशियल।
बिल्कुल ठीक। पहला सवाल है कि स्टेटमेंट के अंदर कौन सा क्वांटिफायर इन्वॉल्व हुआ? कौन सा क्वांटिफायर इन्वॉल्व हुआ बेटा?
सर यूनिवर्सल।
वेरी गुड। तो इस स्टेटमेंट के अंदर जो क्वांटिफायर इन्वॉल्व हुआ दैट इज यूनिवर्सल क्वांटिफायर, ठीक है? अब हमें इसको लिखना है बेटा किस फॉर्म में? अब हम इसको लिखना चाह रहे हैं इन टर्म्स ऑफ क्वांटिफायर। ये प्लीज एक बार ध्यान से देख लो पहले कि कैसे लिखा जाएगा, उसके बाद आप आगे वाली स्टेटमेंट्स खुद देख सकते हो, ठीक है? अब मैं मान लेता हूं एक्स है स्टूडेंट्स, इट इज सेट ऑफ स्टूडेंट्स ऑफ दिस क्लास, इट इज सेट ऑफ स्टूडेंट्स ऑफ दिस क्लास, ठीक है? तो हम कह रहे हैं एवरी स्टूडेंट इन दिस क्लास इज एट लीस्ट 5 feet tall। इसको दूसरे तरीके से हम क्या कह सकते हैं स्टेटमेंट को? गिवन एनी स्टूडेंट इन दिस क्लास दैट स्टूडेंट इज 5 feet, एट लीस्ट 5 feet tall। ओके, तो क्वांटिफायर्स की टर्म्स में कैसे लिखेंगे? फॉर ऑल एस बिलोंगिंग टू एक्स, एक्स ही ले लेते हैं मेंबर। फॉर ऑल x बिलोंगिंग टू x, कोई भी मेंबर ले लो आप x का जो कि आपके स्टूडेंट्स का सेट है, सच दैट x इज एट लीस्ट 5 feet tall, राइट? क्या ये समझ आया आपको क्वांटिफायर की टर्म्स में इसको कैसे लिखा है मैंने? अगर समझ आया है तो प्लीज रेज कीजिए अपना हैंड।
Yes, student, raise your hand. Approximately 35, sir.
ओके, रितिका कैन यू निगेट इट इन इंग्लिश? पहले इंग्लिश में निगेट करते हैं इसको। रितिका, अमृत कौर,
Yes, sir.
अमृत कैन यू निगेट इट?
Yes, sir.
ओके, करो निगेट बेटा इसमें इंग्लिश। हाँ जी।
So, given any student in this class who is at least 5 feet tall.
नहीं बेटा, वो तो स्टेटमेंट ही लिख दी ना आपने, इसकी नेगेशन बताओ मुझे इंग्लिश में। इट इज ईच स्टूडेंट इन दिस क्लास इज एट लीस्ट 5 feet tall, इसका मतलब यह यूनिवर्सल क्वांटिफायर यूज हुआ है। अगर इसको निगेट करना है तो कौन सा क्वांटिफायर लेके आएंगे?
Sir, existing.
हाँ, तो बोलो क्या लिखेंगे हम?
So, there is a student in this class is
Very
at
good.
least 5 feet tall.
देयर इज अ स्टूडेंट इन दिस क्लास, सही बोलो, आपने सेकंड फ्रेज सही नहीं बोला।
There is a student in this class
हु इज
who is not 5 feet tall.
या तो मेरे ख्याल से ये चीज तो क्लियर हो गई कि हमने शुरुआत करी थी यूनिवर्सल क्वांटिफायर से, तो यहाँ फॉर ऑल ये स्टेटमेंट थी, तो हमें एक चाहिए था, तो हमने कह दिया देयर इज अ स्टूडेंट जो इस प्रॉपर्टी को सेटिस्फाई नहीं करता। अब इसको लिखना है इन टर्म्स ऑफ क्वांटिफायर्स। रोहित सर एक बार क्लियर कर दो, उसके बाद फिर दोबारा हाथ खड़ा करेंगे जिनको पता है क्वांटिफायर्स में इसको कैसे लिखा जाएगा।
Okay, sir.
Students, now raise your hand if you understand how to negate this statement in terms of quantifiers. Be quick.
Anita Devi.
Yes, sir.
सेट हमने लिया हुआ है बेटा x, तो आप बताओ हम इसको कैसे लिखेंगे?
There exists x belongs to x such that x is not 5 feet tall.
That's correct. अगर ये आइडिया क्लियर हुआ सारे स्टूडेंट्स को, प्लीज राइट यस, सॉरी प्लीज रेज योर हैंड। अगर ये समझ आ गया तो हाथ खड़ा कर लो अपना। बी क्विक, सर ने क्लियर कर दिया, दोबारा हाथ खड़ा करना पड़ेगा आपको। बी क्विक।
Yes, approximate 40, 47.
That's
Yes,
correct.
that's good number.
स्टूडेंट्स, आज आपका एक छोटा सा मैं होमवर्क दे रहा हूं बेटा। ये होमवर्क आप करके आप शेयर करोगे गूगल क्लासरूम के ऊपर, हम इसको पोस्ट भी कर देंगे। छोटा सा बड़ा सिंपल सा होमवर्क है। सो दैट एक्सरसाइज इज राइट एनी 5 स्टेटमेंट्स इन इंग्लिश एंड देन निगेट देम। सो आपका काम क्या है कि आपको 5 स्टेटमेंट्स अंग्रेजी में लिखनी है और उसके बाद उनको निगेट करना है, ठीक है? उसके बाद इसकी फोटो खींच के आप अपने गूगल क्लासरूम में अपलोड कर दो। ओके, इसकी आगे की चर्चा हम कल करेंगे। तब तक के लिए मैं विश्राम देता हूं क्लास को। सुनील सर ओवर एंड रोहित सर ओवर टू यू। थैंक यू।
Yes, thank you, Sunil sir.
Yes, Sunil sir.
Yes, now I open the breakout room. Students, you are allowed to move in your respective breakout room. Just a minute, and after attending the breakout room, you came back to the